Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Tropico. Give me a second while I adjust some of my sound here. Or at least what I can actually hear. There we go. Now I can hear myself talk. Awesome. Good old super powered headphones. Alright, so where were we? I deleted the Prohibition mission that we had because it was like, yeah, no way. Rum is too good. Let's see. Building permit earned you 215 this year. Good stuff. Let's invite a foreign power. We're going to invite the
Job,
Axis.
old boy. Best stay away from those snobs who call themselves allied diplomats, although I rather fear I will have to listen to a lot of shouting now.
The Axis have offered us several rewards, hoping we will strengthen our military forces and help them in the war. So, let's see. What do we want? One free military building. Interesting. Building from the industrial goods cache. Let's get a military building. Yeah. Let's build some more tanks. That sounds like the best idea to me. Let's see. Where do we want to put them, though? We've got tanks there and there. And then we can do military, army base, free. Let's do an army base right here. We're just totally going nuts with the army bases because you can never have too many tanks, really. At least I'm pretty convinced of that. Yeah. Tanks, always good. Alright, let's build some roads. We need to sort of expand our infrastructure out to get the bones of our town going here. We've kind of closed off access to a couple areas over here, which isn't so great, but we'll go ahead and build as though we're trying to avoid that very instance there. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's always, I really like city builders, and there's a bunch of things that I don't always understand about them, but the one thing I do know is that it's probably safer to build roads before buildings, just so, you know, you don't have this huge messy tangle of stuff everywhere after a while. Okay, now where were we? I actually haven't played in a while because it's been a very long week. AGDQ started up, and I basically dedicated all of my time and resources to watching that and participating in the many events that were going on there, and the bid wars and all that other stuff. Excuse me, coffee interruption. But yeah, and it was definitely a lot of fun. And for those of you who are familiar with AGDQ, I did vote to save the animals. I'm not much of a speedrunner, I know, I'm bad, and I've never seen them save the animals, and I really wanted to see them do it, and they still did pretty amazing. The run was crazy. So, for those of you all that don't know, it's kind of after the fact at this point, but AGDQ is Awesome Games Done Quick. It's a run put on the Speed Demos Archive, put on by the Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live, which basically has, for about a week straight, 24/7, people are speed running a whole bunch of games as fast as they can and raising money for charity. In summer, it's Summer Games Done Quick, and I believe they do Doctors Without Borders. And in winter, it's Awesome Games Done Quick, in which they give to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And there are many puns involved with both of those that you will have to familiarize yourself as well. Yeah, it's a really cool event, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And it's over this year. The next event will be Summer Games Done Quick, but they do put every single last one of their runs on YouTube to watch at a later time, so I highly suggest that. Let's see. Let's look at our trade panel. I was kind of letting time run there. I really was like, you know what? That's cool. Whatever. Meat, bananas, meat, tobacco, coffee, cocoa. Oh, wait, I need better standing with the Axis. Bauxite, foreign standing. Let's go ahead and, let's see, 58 months remaining, 39 months, 95 months. Wow, okay. So we got a lot of time left on all these trades, and there's not a whole lot. We need at least 70 standing with the Axis. I'm trying to see, it's kind of hard to switch from one to the other whenever you've kind of screwed that up, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and look at Almanac, politics. 24 cold, invasion threat low, export bananas, immigrants nation. Let's see, export milk to allies, conscription, constitution principle activated. Invite the access to Tropico. Well, we've done some good things with them, and we'll just have to watch our bonuses and whatnot rack up as we go through the random little things that can happen. Let's see, the random events specifically. cloth from Mexico. Do we have any exports that aren't allies or Axis specifically? No, not really. Okay, well, let's go ahead and I think the next thing we should do is build a steel mill. That seems like a good idea. Let's do, where are industry? There we go. Steel mill. Produces steel from, oh, hold on. I should read all of these. After watching a lot of, I'm really bad about whatever I've been doing or watching or reading or whatever. I get affected by it a whole lot. And so after watching a whole lot of, hold on, there we go. Produces steel from iron and coal. Requires both. Okay, yeah, we're good. After watching a lot of speed runs, I kind of started employing the speed run strats, specifically like just skipping text and trying to do things as quickly as possible. And all of my casual playing I've been doing is very much like that.
To decrease casualties in battle. We just have to put the most incompetent and useless soldiers up in front of the army and make them wear ornate uniforms in bright colors.
That's not commentary at all.
Make them feel important and add to their self-esteem while keeping them out of the way.
Well, there we go. Now we have managers for military buildings. Let's see, workers, manager, supervisor. Do we have any others? Agent. Hidden roles at 20% of the workers in the building. Cheapskate, foreman, effectiveness and job increased, job quality reduced. Let's see, increased by 10. Who has no manager? There we go. Let's do general, hire. Okay, and let's magnate. What do we want? I think we want a tycoon. Maximum budget increased by 10. No. Foreman, job quality, altruist, do agent, detect hidden roles. Yeah, sure. Whatever. And we want...
Presidente,
whoa.
did you know that we have a volcano on our...
Oh boy, here comes a volcano again. Wonderful. Why do we have no workers here? That's interesting. Tycoon. Fire. Alright, cool. So, stuff's going to catch on fire, but that's fine. We'll try to put it out as quickly as possible. We do have a little bit of extra money saved up, so that allows us to sort of navigate catastrophes and the like without too much hassle. Not too much. Alright, there's a road there that should have been there quite a while ago. We're going to bisect this. I think some houses are going to go up in here. Let's upgrade to modernize all. Oh, we can modernize all the houses. We have enough money for that. We might go ahead and do that just to increase the living capabilities around the area. So I believe, let me go to population. I'm not going to do that until after I know how much is damaged, but homeless 67, that's not too terrible. Not too terrible. So, and we're still exporting goods, making decent money. Floating along rather swimmingly, if I do say so myself. Ceasefires in 13 months. This doesn't bother me so much now. I should probably go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more barracks just to cover all of my bases around the edges here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll get that going. That should surely be built within a year. No problems there, I'm sure. And then, no, it's eruption time. Oh boy. Is it happening yet? Or are we just... is it just going to keep making noise for a while? And there's our new steel mill. Hopefully that doesn't get too terribly trashed. That would be a little upsetting. Let's go to island, beauty, current pollution. Yeah, pollution's coming from over there. Let's keep it there. Trees, tsunami, volcano. Obviously, not a great thing. Crime safety. Crime safety is, well, middle of the water's not so great, but hey. Alright, here we go. We got fire coming.
Tropico steel is the best in the world. Even my gut run special needs 35 seconds to eat its way through an inch-thick plate.
Wow. That is some pretty powerful alcohol there, regardless of how long it takes to eat through steel. Let's see. Okay, so now we're just watching the rocks fall. I'm going to be drinking coffee while this happens, because that seems like the best thing to do. Alright. We'll just watch the proceedings at this point. I figure the best reason to like just go ahead and put out the fires immediately is probably because they stand a really good chance of spreading, I would imagine, and that seems like a mechanic I do not want to get familiar with. And hey, we're still making money. Not so big of a deal. comes the helicopters in for that. And then looks like it's probably calmed down a little bit. Ally sent us a bunch of money. That's always good. I'm sure we'll probably get
The
some relief
volcano
funds as
has
well.
finally surrendered, Presidente. It has returned to its...
Okay, the volcano is over, and my coffee is almost over, but not quite. Alright, so we got more military units. Let's see, we have enough to modernize all. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll start us off at 0 again, but our quality of living is going to, yeah, 4 of our buildings are set on fire.
Tropical spiders, Presidente.
Okay, now we've got a foreign invasion. Well, they're not actually invading, they're just sort of sitting off the coast and threatening to invade, which is fine, they can do what they want. I'm not going to stop them at this particular juncture. And then let's see, I want to go look at my population. So, employed, students, unemployed. Homeless, shacks. Yeah, shacks have gone up. Retirees. Economy. Resource overview. Tourism. Workforce. Unassigned manager 7. Unemployed. Open jobs. I'm trying to find wealthy citizens and all the stuff that goes with that. Entertainment profits doing really good. Housing happiness should go up pretty remarkably here in a second. People, politics, dynasty. Buildings. Okay. Well, it's not telling me. Not in labor force, illiterate, grade school, college, postgraduate. Yeah, that's what I really want to know right now is how many rich people do we have? Because in that case, well, let me go back here. Let's go to politics, military loyalty, rebel threat none, unrest none, factions beloved by the militarists, good standing with the religious, poor standing with the communist, and good standing with the capitalists. Let's see, these are all the guys who approve of us. Yeah, they are approval 100, overall happiness well off. Oh, we've got a few rich people, so we could probably start building some mansions and get something out of it. Rich, well off. We're going to banish. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And we got a $2,000 for our Swiss bank account, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and let's do a mansion. Right like so. It's a very... something about it seems very Chinese to me. Like it's got this kind of lost city appeal to it. But yeah, that's kind of cool anyways, regardless. Let's go ahead and... residential... Oh, I'm out of money. Okay, that mansion drained all the rest of my money because I just upgraded the rest of the houses and I forgot.
The world is at war. I may not be an expert, but now would seem to be the time to build up one's military power. You never know what might happen.
Besides, I'm sure that there will be ample opportunities to send our soldiers as mercenaries of fresh meat, as I am assured is the military term for that sort of thing. So, we can have 4 barracks.
The world is at war.
And we already have, like...
Something big is happening
Whoa.
in Europe. Huge battle plans, operation code names, the whole shebang, if I may put it so bluntly. Pleas for help have arrived from both sides.
100 days offensive. Battles of Amiens... well... will sure be studied in the textbooks one day, and this is our golden chance to participate. Support the Axis. There we go. Manager unassigned. Yeah, we're going to send her because she's not currently working with anything. And that's going to improve our Axis relations pretty considerably. And then we could start trading with them. So, here's our parking garage. And trying to see, where else could we build stuff? We're waiting for our money to come back right now, so I'm in no rush. I'm just trying to think ahead maybe a little bit. We could probably improve some job qualities in a few different areas. Monthly production 600. Profit, lifetime profit. Coal, iron, steel. That's not too bad. Let's go to economy and resource overview. So, does anything have more consumed than produced? That's the big thing we're looking out for here. Milk, cotton, coal, coffee, iron. Nope. Looks like we are fine on all fronts. So, okay. Very good. Very, very good. And basically, what that means is I think we could probably set up blocks of steel mills until that starts turning upside down, in which case not so great, but that's how we maximize our profits with the production. So, that will be, I believe, more significant in future. But here I am. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm still kind of wandering the mechanics a little bit. Let's see. Where do we have anybody living here? Oh, yeah. We immediately have some rich people here. So, wealth required rich. Good stuff. We might go ahead and build another one. How much do they cost? They are 4,800 or 48,000. Yeah, 4,800 is what I meant to say. One second. I'm going to finish off my coffee here. And, yeah, so now we are waiting. We got the barracks. They already gave us our reward for that, so that's good. We didn't have to rebuild anything. We are barely making headway in our finances right now. I think we're doing really good with profit and everything. I just keep spending all the money all at once, and that's maybe not the best idea, but you know, you do what you can. Let's see, let's see. Fish output, profit. Wow, we're making like no money on this thing. Let's lower, and then increases the wealth for 20% of the workers, and job quality reduced. There we go.
Long ago, we weaponized jokes. Now, we have managed to weaponize numbers. Unfortunately, they have proved to be the most inhumane way to destroy the human soul ever invented, and have been banned by most international courts. As a result, we can only use them on our people, and then only on select individuals able to survive the terrible effects.
Well, apparently we unlocked a bank, and again, this game definitely has its statements well at hand for how they feel about certain aspects of humanity at large, it seems. Now, I'm trying to find it so that I can see what it actually does. Residential, industrial, mine, wharf, logging camp. I've probably already passed it up, I realize, but I'm just trying to see where banks are. Casino, stadium, cabin. These are all tourism sites. And that doesn't unlock until Cold War. That's interesting. Church, newspaper. It seems like it should be right there, right? Library, college, observatory, economy. Well, I guess that makes sense too. That's 11,000. Generates interest rate on money in the treasury. Okay, cool. So, I guess it just makes money? Is that about it?
Our brave soldiers are either fighting against tyranny and oppression, or for it. I always forget which.
However, our troops are in dire need of cloth. I don't know what they are planning to do with it, but it is our duty as a nation to support our troops. So, we're going to do that.
can buy you no more time, Presidente.
Yeah, here we go.
Just as Leon Kane foresaw, the invaders from Isla Roja will soon attack.
I hope the defenses you prepared will prove adequate. Otherwise, your failure may prove fatal for both our careers within the Order. So, we're getting invaded.
Our friends with the affection for shouting want you to form an alliance with them. Very, very loudly.
Meanwhile, the Allies are throwing a counteroffer at us. The decision is yours, old chap. Join the Axis by forming an alliance. This will cancel offers from the Allies. So, we will plus 20 Axis relations.
I am sorry, but we didn't discover anything. For a small raise, maybe something will come up in our notes. Nothing big. 20%, and I will tell you our amazing techniques for begging for bribes. For an additional 5%, we will also make up a handbook that can be given to highly trained professionals who can then use these skills on foreigners.
Wow, that's excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and slow this down. We're going to see how this actually plays out here. So, we've got invaders. We do have a pretty healthy amount of military, which is the good news. They've got 2 units of tanks, we got 3. They've got 2 units of actual foot soldiers, we have 4, so clearly we're going to win, right? However, their tanks are responding rather quickly to our presence over here. So, these guys will probably end up dying, but everyone else will be fine. Oh no, we have 5 units of soldiers. Is that right? Yeah, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got this in the bag. Not a big deal. Oh, look at this. We are freaking out for nothing. Plus, we've been sabotaging this whole time and just spending tons of money on making this attack as weak as possible. So, I imagine it could be a lot worse if I hadn't done all of that. But I guess we won't know, at least not for now. And maybe, play for yourself, see what happens. You think you're so cool, you don't have to sabotage anybody? Well, then prove it, I guess. Start your own channel, play Tropico 5, whoop my ass at it. Ooh, look at you do. Let's There's no justification for me making statements like that. So far, everybody's been very well behaved in my comments, and all the comments I have had, there's maybe a little bit of backseat gaming, but nothing serious, so.
It was nice to see you getting along so well.
Once again, you have proven yourself as a valuable asset for the Order. I never doubted your success, Presidente. I see great future for both you and Adriana. So there we go, we're done. That was easy. Kim Jong-il spent $35,000 a year on brandy, or something like that. So here we go. Get Zweistein, amass an insane amount of money in your Swiss bank account. Okay. So I guess we're going to go for Swiss bank account strats here. That should be interesting. Either way, this is the end of this video.
It's a terrible thing. It costs far too much and achieves far too little. The Order tried to stop it before with reason, politics, and money, but failed every time. To change the world, we need something stronger. We need fear.
Oh boy.
A new superweapon must be created. One so destructive that the threat of its mere existence will put an end to all war. There is only one man that can help us realize this plan. The brilliant Abraham Zweistein. I must smuggle him out of the little country where I hide all of my money.
Well, alright. There we go. Let's see what it's going to outline, and then I'm going to end this. We have a constitution. Looks like they want us to actually...
My young apprentice, it has come to my attention that the brilliant scientist Dr. Abraham Zweistein has fled Germany and is hiding in Switzerland.
My agents inform me that the Axis is developing its own superweapon and desperately want him back. The Swiss, being resourceful and quick-witted people, will give him to the highest bidder. However, the price they want is so ridiculously high that it would be cheaper to buy the whole country instead. I had always taught you to think big. This is exactly what we will do. Generate 50,000 Swiss bank account to buy Switzerland. What? Hold on. Excuse me? We're going to buy Switzerland. Okay, cool. Sure thing. So yeah, this is the end of this video. We'll pick up right here whenever we come back, and then I guess we'll buy Switzerland, because that's no big deal. Yeah, but this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Tropico 5. If you enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.